So, sorry for my voice, but what happened is I just woke up and I was preparing myself to work on some videos, but then I opened Discord and I saw this. Yeah, I was kinda skeptical too when I saw it, but it's absolutely true. The developer of the Coffin of Andy and Leyley got doxed. The response to the dox was very simply to delete completely her itch.io page, and also she decided to sell the title of the Coffin of Andy and Leyley to Kit9, even though she will still continue to do story and art for it. Unfortunately, this also means that the other works of the developer, which were only present on itch.io, are completely gone in the current moment, with no way to access them whatsoever. But this unfortunately, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Apparently, Leyley got doxed on an image board called the Soyjak Party or the Sharty. I have never heard of this image board up to now, but based on the stuff you're able to find in it, I don't really know if the person that doxed Leyley actually did it because they hated the game and the themes treated, or if they were just, you know, a schizo that just decided, oh yeah, you know what, I am gonna dox this person today! Just to make a little recap, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, the game the developer was currently working on, the Coffin of Andy and Leyley, is a walk and talk adventure focused around the toxic relationship between Andy and Leyley, two siblings that get involved into several acts of murder, cannibalism, and at one point even incest. Of course, all the dark themes in this game are contextualized and are not glorified, but if you have any sort of social media, you may have heard at least one time people complaining about how this theme effectively get glorified in the game, which probably means they just did not play it and are just assuming it. But that's not the main point of the discussion of today. I already have another video about this, if you're really interested, but anyways, this reminded me a lot of the situation with Sniper Wolf and Jax films, and I followed the whole thing. I did read both parts, I watched video essays, I am very on point on that situation. And the main takeaway we can get from this is, as Jax Films said, no one should feel unsafe in their own house. Or, if we want to go a little bit more generally, no one should feel unsafe walking outside. No one should feel unsafe with the people around them, and if a person on purpose decides to not share certain informations because they want to stay in the dark and they don't want to be exposed to the web, it's their choice, you have to respect it, you don't have to share these informations even if you find them. The dox is a nothing burger, Leyley is overreacting, what is she trying to hide? I am sorry, but the dox is absolutely not a nothing burger, especially if there are people that dislike you a lot, because all it takes is one single person that goes a little bit too far, and if they get their hands on your personal information, something really bad can happen. And regardless of having people that hate you or something, if you really think, guys, you people that are watching, if you really think the dox is a nothing burger, then why don't all of you just expose your informations online immediately? Don't do it, of course, but the point is, why don't you do it if you think it's a nothing burger? Nothing is gonna change, right? Personal informations are called personal for a reason. Those are related to the person's private life. If the person itself does not want to share them, no one should share them. And now that we made a little recap on why doxing a person is wrong, how do you think people reacted to this information? This time, fortunately, differently from when we discussed about the game, people's response were more inclined towards the defense of Leyley. Please, let people just make stuff with weird or messed up content in it. These two weren't portrayed as nice people, and horror games have all kind of content like this. Forcing people into hiding because they write things we don't like is making life rough for everyone. Now again, I don't know if the person that doxed Leyley actually did it because they hated these themes or no, but regardless of that, what this person is saying is very true. But there was something even more, we may say, wholesome. There were people who disliked the game, but, you may not guess it, were able to separate the game and the themes it treats from the developer itself as a person. Wow! Okay, I hate this game, but this actually sucks. The creator did not deserve that at all. I know it may seem like I'm overreacting to this, but I'm really happy to see that people are able to separate these two kind of stuff, because, you know, while I was gathering information for the previous video I made about the Coffin of Andy and Leyley, I was able to see people's opinions on the developer. If I had to be honest, absolutely disgusting. I get it, it's an East game, okay? It's bad, but to fucking dox someone over that, even worse. In the end, it's a game. A fiction! A fiction! Exactly! But even though some people were able to make this distinction between the developer and the game, unfortunately some people were not able to do it. This is awesome actually, and deserved, yeah. When you make a game that is not the usual soap, it's of course deserved that you get doxed because of it. So, are you saying, I don't know, George R.R. Martin deserves to be doxed because Game of Thrones contains incest? I don't care what you say, deserved, win in the comments. Yeah, I think you know how this goes on. But fortunately, as I said, this was just a minority. I really hope the developer won't get any further repercussions because of this, and I am so happy to know the development of the Coffin of Andy and Leyley will continue. So, what can I say? See ya when part 3 of the Coffin comes out,